Hi everyone, happy Friday. It is so nice and sunny outside and it's going to be in the 80s. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, I came across an interesting person the other day, and I wanted to share with you some perspective. So there are a lot of people in the world that take pride in being blunt, being direct, being in any, for a better lack of words, they like to own the word bitch, or I'm going to tell you like it is, which is fine. Those personalities certainly, do jive with other personalities, but they don't jive with others. I can tell you from my own personal experience, I used to be that person that was like, let me talk to him. I'll set him straight. Like I have this magical power that's just suddenly going to make somebody understand how the world works, And I used to be that person. And man, I'll tell you, it's fun. It is absolutely fun to be that person. But here's the problem with being that person is what happens when that backfires and these people don't want to hear what you have to say, or they just simply walk away from you because you're doing this, thinking you're a big shot and that everybody's going to listen to you and you're 100% in control of the world and you make it rotate, right? You're going to listen to me because I'm going to tell you what, right? So there's a perspective out there, and it all depends on like what had me change that way of thinking was, who did I want to be? Who do I want Joey LaCourse, who's a life coach, a business owner, a health coach, a leader? Who do I want this person to be? Think about it. Who do you want to be? Because if you are being, let me tell you what, I'm going to tell you how it's going to be, that's not a leader. That's not a person that is understanding. It is not a person with compassion. It is not a person that doesn't judge. So if you want to be someone who is looked upon as in control of things, the one that takes no crap from people, tells it like it is. If you want someone to be put down, you send them to this person, So just a little food for thought, okay, that your outer behavior, whether you like it or not, is going to reflect who you are being. So if you want to be a controlling person, the person that nobody wants to go to for advice, the person that everybody is afraid of, then yeah, absolutely. Keep up the persona that you are a badass and you're in control of everything and everything goes your way and you talk to one person and boom, you put them in line real quick. be that person if that's what you want. But you have to be able to accept that people living authentically and honestly are not going to want to be associated with someone of that personality. I personally will not be friends with someone that is demeaning, someone that talks to me like I am not an equal to. And for people that look at me and be like, hey, you know, I heard what you said about this, that, or the other thing. I can't believe you said that. I'll be honest. I've done it before. I actually just did it a few months ago. I heard that you said this, that, or the other thing. And I looked right at her and I said, yeah, you're absolutely right. I did say that. It seems like that bothers you. Would you like to talk about it? Just that right there. She ended up being the one to kind of cave in inside of herself and be like, oh, I'm touting my finger to this girl and she's not obeying, you know, now what do I do? You can really truly get lost in that kind of persona. So just be careful who you are talking to. And just remember, like I said, the biggest part of that is you are whoever you want to portray yourself as does have some kind of repercussions, you know? So if you want to be that badass, you have to remember that there are people that you might love and cherish and like your kids that are afraid to talk to you about anything. Is that really what you want? To be that kind of parent that your kids don't feel comfortable coming to you because you'll tell them off? You know, or what about your spouse? Or do you even have a spouse? Can you even keep a relationship? Because if it doesn't go your way, it's just, we're done. You know, there's no compromise. So these are things to think about with that kind of personality trait, the blunt, straightforward, I'm going to tell you like it is. You know, there's a good and a bad to being rough around the edges. And the bad part is that it's hard to keep close relationships. And it's hard to accept that the people that you love the most don't want to talk to you about serious things because they're afraid of your reaction or anything like that. However, on the good side of having that kind of personality is most likely you have a really big heart and you're going to stick up for other people. So you're the type of person that if you see someone getting bullied, you're going to step in. You know, I mean, I'm not that personality type, but I am also the type of person that if I see someone being bullied, I will step in, but I would step in with compassion. I wouldn't step in with throwing my fist or name calling or anything like that. So the approach would be different between me and that person. But the bottom line, the point is, if you are that personality, you will step in. You wouldn't even hesitate, right? So there's good and bad, but it's a good opportunity for you to stop and think about who you are being and who you are being perceived as. How do your kids look at you? How does your spouse look at you? Your parents, your best friend? You know, how does all of that make you feel? Or do you even know? And if you have no idea, you should ask them. right? So anyways, just a little tidbit on the perspective of personality and who you are portraying yourself as, opposed to who you really are inside. Okay, so have a wonderful Friday. Enjoy the sunshine, and we'll see you next week. Bye.